welcome back to the channel and thanks for watching. So, been a year since I've had the Mach 1. Wow, it's gone quick. There's 6 things I've done to the car that I love and I wanted to share those with you, run through them, see what you think. Oh yeah, okay, so I've got a beard. My wife said, you should have a beard. I said I don't want one, and now I've got a beard. So, what do you think? Do you think I should get rid of it, keep it? I don't know, I quite like it actually. So let's look at the 6 things I wanted to show you on the car. So my first thing I really liked doing with this car, and I think it really changed it, was the hand impact wheels. It completely changed the look of the car, more than I expected. It actually makes the car look lower. I don't know whether it did, I imagine they're the same height as the originals. They're 19-inch wheels, but the original hand impact wheels and tyres, 305s on the front, 325s in the back. I squeezed a little bit more on the back because I wanted to, and just to get a little bit more grip, but they fit perfect. I don't have any issues with them at all. The car drives really nice. I don't get any problems with it. Tram lining, apart from if I'm on a motorway and you've had heavy lorries going up and down, of course most cars will get that, but normally I don't get any problems with it at all. It handles really nice, drives really nice, and I just love the look of the car with the hand impact wheels. It feels like the car's a bit lower. I don't know if it is. I mean, I've got the PP2 splitter on the front. I didn't put the handling package one on because it would have taken it even lower than this one is, and I have to be really careful with this. If I'm going over speed bumps or anything like that, I have to take my time. I really don't know how anybody copes with the handling package front splitter. They must be hitting that all the time if you live in an area with speed bumps or bad roads. That's why I fitted that, because it's a little bit higher, but it still gives that aggressive look on the front. But yeah, my first thing I did to the car was the wheels and tyres, and love them. So the second thing I love about the car was the H-pipe. I got rid of the resonator and I put a Steeder H-pipe on. That absolutely changed how the car sound. It wasn't raspy, it's got that lovely deep burble to it. And I painted the exhaust tips, I think so. I painted those black to match the rear splitter. The new Dark Horse has them all matte black, and when you're going up and down the gears, coming off the accelerator, the sound of the car with the 6-speed manual and the H-pipe is incredible. It's really not too loud. In the normal setting of the exhaust is same as track to me, and then when you go to track, that's like 1+. And I'll be honest, I leave it there all the time because I just love hearing the car sound. But that was the second really nice thing that I did to the car that made a big difference. So the third thing I did was actually to fit the handling package kit, if you like, which isn't the front splitter, but it's similar. I put the fender extensions on, as you know. I put these aren't part of the handling package, but I painted these to the same colour as the car, the front hood vents, and they just really they just give it that little bit extra. They really set the hood off on the car, and I really like those. Obviously the side vents aren't handling package, but again, it's something I wanted to do with it, and I just love the look of them. It's just a personal thing, isn't it? Rear wing, Ford handling package, painted that to the colour of the car, but I left the gurney flap in black to match the rear panel, and I'm really sorry about my shadow. I really like the look of that. I think it sets it off well. I put the GT500, sorry about my shadow, GT500 rear lips on there for the stone protection. So with all those tweaks on the car, including the wheels and tyres, the handling package I absolutely love on this car. So the fourth thing I did to the car, which I did and I really like, was the cold air induction on the front. I changed this to take in cold air from the front. In both of those, I've taken the covers off. That one just goes straight into where the rad is. This one's got a ducting built inside it, and it vents cold air straight into the airbox. And that was a big thing that I did. I made a video about it, you can check that out. And I really like that it's actually using it for what it was designed to be done. There's no provision for cables or anything on them, so they were designed to be used as air vents, and I've used them for that. And the new S650 has got exactly that. The Dark Horse has direct airflow in from the front straight into the twin airboxes. So the fifth mod I did, which isn't as obvious to anybody to be honest, is my camera setup. I've got dash camera set up, one in the front I've got them on the side here as well, and in the back as well. So I actually got a 4-camera setup in here for my personal protection, because I don't want to be in a situation where I'm arguing the toss with somebody about whose fault it was in an accident. Video doesn't lie. So I would recommend anybody to put in dash cams in their car. I've got a battery backup set up in the back of the car, which you can see a video I did on that setup as well. And they're all linked up to a cloud, so I can open my phone up, and anytime I'm not in the car, I can just go onto the cloud and I can view my car 360 degrees wherever I am. So the sixth and sort of final mod I did to my car was quite subtle, and that was black accents. So I've blacked out things that kind of just were cluttered. I don't know, they were either silver. This car's just literally black and grey, as much as I've been able to. And you can see like the indicator lenses, I put a film on those. I've tried to black it out wherever I can. The badge on the side, the Mach 1 badge, that was silver, didn't really stand out. So I painted that. The wheel nuts on the car were silver. I put covers on those. So they're all black as well. And I've tried, you know, obviously all the window trims are satin black. So the rear screen, I had that blacked out with ceramic film. Just to keep the temperature down and stop the sun getting inside the car, but it actually darkens the side windows as well. The rear lights, I put the covers on the rear lights. They're white in Europe, and they're great for blue or red, but on this fighter jet grey, they just didn't look right to me. So I blacked the lenses out on them, yeah, they look fantastic. Really happy with that. I got that black panel across there. As you know, I blacked out the exhaust tips. They were stainless steel. Again, they weren't doing it for me, so they're satin black now, the same as the new S650 Dark Horse, and I love the look of that as well. The back end of the car looks, for me, I love it. It looks great. Obviously, you've got the black gurney flap, but yeah. So all those things, including I mean, I didn't black out around the glass, all the trims and everything. They come as standard, but I've just kind of finished it off where there were bits of silver and stuff on the car that I just didn't like, or it was a bit cluttered, you know, so I've tried to tidy it up a little bit, but yeah, really pleased with how the car came out. Okay guys, so that was my 6 things that I'd done to the car, 6 mods or changes I made to the car that I really like. I love the way the car's come out. Like I said, it's been a year and loved every second of it. I don't know if I'm going to be changing the car in the future, making any mods to it, who knows. What I do know is that I'm going to be buying another car next year, a classic, and I'm going to be doing maybe a different channel with that, because I haven't got as far as I can get with the Mach 1. There's things I can do to it, but I have to be careful here in Spain because of the warranties and stuff with Ford and the ITV, they call it here, the yearly inspections. If you change a lot of things, you're going to get into trouble and you end up having to remove things you've done, so you have to be very subtle about the way you modify new cars here. But with the classic cars, I think I've got a little bit of a freer run. So I'm looking at maybe a 71 big block Mach 1, 429 Super Cobra Jet, doing something with that. It could be, or it might be something else. But I want to go and get a classic, because I've had classic cars all my life. This is the first new American car I've ever had. And I had the opportunity to get it in Spain, and I went for it because I loved the look of it, and I wanted another Mach 1. When I was 20 years old, I had a 1970 Mach 1 Mustang, my first American car, and I loved that, and I thought, why not? So I've enjoyed this one, but I'm looking for a classic now, something I can work on and get my hands dirty, because I can't, I'm jumping at the bit to do stuff on this, and if I touch the engine or anything, the warranty's gone and all kinds of issues. So, and I don't really want to do that, but I'd love to work on a classic. So watch this space. There's going to be some interesting stuff coming up, you know, in the future with this. It won't be this year. I'm just planning everything now, but there'll be a trip to America. I'm going to take you guys with me. I'm going to look for my next car, and I'm going to video the lot, and I'm going to make a little series out of it. So yeah, that should be amazing and fun. I don't know where it's going to take me. I don't know where I'm going to end up buying a car, but one thing's guaranteed, I'll be videoing it and you're going to be with me all the way. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you on the next one.